Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughraiser.com for details. The Detroit Sports Commission, where champions are made and championships are played. Log on to DetroitSports.org. Our friends with the UAW and Chrysler. Pirani's Hockey and Lacrosse World. Over 20 Michigan locations. Go to lacrosseworld.com for info. Hey everyone, welcome to the best of state champs for the 2014-2015 school year here in the state of Michigan. We have put together some of the top games and the top plays as witnessed over the past 39 shows right here on State Champs. We're proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University. I'm Lauren Plant.
And I'm Stephanie Funkhauser. Speaking of LTU, we're here outside the State Champs studios on the backside of Lawrence Tech's campus. Let's go inside. As you can see here in our lobby, we produce a lot of television. Our parent company, Yellow Flag Productions, is not just about this one show. We have a lot going on.
And you might recognize this beauty right here. We're going to recognize this week our first ever UAW Chrysler Baseball and Softball Players of the Year. Plus, we are going to recognize one of the greatest high school coaches of our time. That story coming up.
Let's begin our countdown, shall we? The top games of the year start now with number 5. Bears have never swept the season series versus the Trojans. They could here in white. First period, the senior Griffin Mayani. Ooh, maybe the keep was screened. Bears up 2-1 after the opening period. Trojans struck early in the third. Punching in and going to work, the senior Phil Puglisi. 17th on the season, Trenton up 3-2. But back comes Roosevelt, and on the man advantage this time. Our Warrior Sports Player of the Year candidate, Alex King, stuffs home his second goal of the game. We were headed into overtime, locked at threes. And it was a short extra session. Bears on the prowl. The junior Austin McFarland, the whiff. The recovery, wait for it, shot on net, game winner. Wyandotte Roosevelt beats Trenton 4-3 the final. 18-1 Marion has been virtually unchallenged since they lost to Chicago Whitney Young in mid-January. Brittany Gray the kick to Kara Holinsky, who nails the triple. This was a great game. End of the third. After a wide-open junior Bailey Thomas draining the three-pointer, Crusaders right back down the floor. And it's Williams from half court at the buzzer. Count it! Detroit King led 37-32 going into the fourth. 11 seconds left now. Marion with the rock. Holinsky loses the handle, gets it back, puts it up, she scores! Mustangs a 50-49 lead. The other way, King with the chance. Alicia Norman driving. No! Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. Birmingham Marion hangs on. 50-49 the final.
Class A volleyball final. Romeo won the first 2 sets and things looked to be in hand, but Novi came storming back. Victoria Icabelli's kill is blocked, but it doesn't stay in play, and Novi took 2 in a row and forces a 5th set. So it was winner take all, and check out this sequence. Romeo with the great dig, then Catherine Betzing with a one-handed save. The Bulldogs able to get it over the net. Novi back at it. Betzing with a diving dig. And it's Gina Milana smashing home the winner. Romeo beats Novi in 5 sets. They are your Class A state champion.
Hi guys, I'm Kiera Lancaster, one of the associate producers and reporters here at Yellow Flag Productions. And you may recognize this little lady. Her name is Emmy. We're very fortunate this past weekend to win this award for the 5th time since 2008. You might remember our State Champs Beyond Sports documentary on high school robotics last fall. We're proud to say that we won the Emmy for the most outstanding program in the Children Youth Team category. Don't touch that dial. We paid tribute to Detroit Country Days coaching great Frank Orlando, and you'll meet this year's UAW Chrysler Player of the Year when State Champs returns.
At Lawrence Technological University, you'll go way beyond the books. Professors with real-world experience deliver hands-on instruction in small classes, helping students land co-ops, internships, and research projects. By graduation, 80% of LTU students have jobs or plans to pursue master's degrees. And most Lawrence Tech grads earn more than their peers. So if you're ready to embrace your possibilities, we want you at LTU.
The Tim Hortons Prep Kickoff Classic returns to the campus of Wayne State University August 27th through the 29th with 3 days of action-packed games featuring the state's top teams and players. Once again, August 27th through the 29th, Tom Adams Field, Wayne State University. The Tim Hortons Prep Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Metro PCS, the Marines, Community Bowling Centers, and Performance Orthopedics. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information.
Swipe left. Swipe right.
What is going on over? Oh, why do you have my dog?
Is ordering Hungry Howie's online so easy? Even your couture canine can do it?
How many did Mr. Sparkles order?
7 in dog pizzas.
You ordered 49 pizzas?
No, you did. My card was declined. Want a slice or 400?
Hey, everyone gets a free medium pizza on their next online order with coupon code FREE1. Now that's an idea.
Hungry Howie's.
Welcome back to a 2014-2015 Best Of edition of State Champs. I'm your host, Lauren Plant. You girls basketball fans should certainly know the name Frank Orlando. He just recently, this past winter, guided Detroit Country Day to their 11th state championship. With over 700 wins, he's the winningest girls basketball coach in Michigan high school history. But did you know that Coach O was also a longtime baseball coach? That's right, for over 34 years, he was the man in the dugout, and that included a 1995 state championship. Past players and friends recently honored Coach Orlando that included a stop at the ballpark.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join the Tigers as we recognize Coach Frank Orlando for what's been and continues to be a legendary career.
Detroit Country Day's Frank Orlando was one of the most successful coaches in state history. Over 1,400 wins combined in both baseball and basketball. He's led 12 teams to a state championship, 2015 his latest title. But Coach Orlando's biggest impact has been the countless number of lives he's touched over the years. Former players, friends, alumni, and colleagues put together a surprise weekend celebration for Coach O, their way of saying thank you.
You go through your life and you really don't expect anything because your job is to educate and your job is to coach, and for them to come back and to honor you, what a surprise.
The weekend began with a surprise party where hundreds came together to honor their coach, mentor, and friend. People came from far and wide.
I think he ran out of tears. It was really just moving. We had about a dozen people speak, and it was, for me, it was fantastic because he's like a father to me, literally. He's a father I never had.
Coach was the reason that my brother, sister, and I all went into Country Day. So my brother played baseball for him, I played basketball, and my sister played basketball for him. My brother passed away 3 years ago, and he loved Coach beyond anything. At his wedding, his smile was because Coach was there.
Just what he's built over the last 40 years, this was natural. This was going to happen no matter what. And you know, people came from all over the United States. Some people came from out of the country just to be here and support him and just to show the love back to him that he showed us.
The best kept secret, the Detroit Tigers also recognized Frank Orlando's accomplishments. The perfect ending to a perfect weekend.
I feel honored and blessed. I really believe that, you know, the kids I coached, I love, and they just send a little love back, and that's a wonderful thing in life, so I'm so appreciative.
Congratulations, Coach Orlando. You truly deserve all the accolades, and we'll see you back on the court next winter. All right, here in the baseball room at the State Champs Network studios, and time to announce our first ever UAW Chrysler Baseball Player of the Year. This is a guy we just might see in a big league uniform sooner than later. So wrapping up a tremendous high school career, we now move to the next level, the 23rd pick in this year's MLB draft. Our first ever UAW Chrysler Baseball Player of the Year, Nick Plummer. Following a junior campaign in which he hit .573 with 8 home runs and 34 RBIs, Nick Plummer's stock seriously rose. By the time he finished a summer that included competing in the Under Armour All-American game, Nick's name was at the top of every pro drafts list.
Probably played about 50 games in high school and then going off the travel circuit and doing like 40, 45 games, and it was a lot, but it was all worth it.
This season, the 5'11", 190-pound left-handed leadoff man hit .521 with 78 runs scored, 32 stolen bases, 23 RBIs, 4 home runs, and 22 doubles. What's the most amazing? For almost half the season, he did it with a wood bat.
I swing a wood bat all the time, and I broke my bat once in the game, and I switched to wood, and just decided, might as well. That's all I swing is wood, and started off swinging wood pretty good, and then, as the season went on, I kind of struggled a little bit, but, I really like swinging wood a lot more. Got a better feel for the barrel.
As the 23rd pick in the MLB draft by the St. Louis Cardinals, we thank our friends with the UAW and Chrysler. Plummer might just represent this honor on the biggest stage someday.
Baseball is made for Nick Plummer. Nick Plummer is made for baseball. He's a great athlete. He said that he played other sports growing up. There was soccer, there was football, but he's a baseball kid. He's fast. He loves to play the outfield. He's a great hitter. He's kind of that 5-tool kid. Now you look at him, he's not that big, but he has surprising power.
You work for all the acknowledgments, but my major goal is to play in the MLB, and everything that comes with it comes with it. But just kind of it's testimony to say what kind of player I am as a baseball player, and still the ultimate goal is there.
Nick Plummer is the 2015 UAW Chrysler High School Baseball Player of the Year.
Congrats to Nick Plummer. I'm originally from Chicago, so good luck except against the Cubbies. What significance is the number 464? Believe it or not, this very episode is the 464th show in State Champs history. What will be super exciting is that show number 500, which, by my calculations, is Sunday, May 22nd of 2016. Don't even think about turning the channel. The top 2 games of the year, the top plays of the year, and the softball player of the year is all next when State Champs continues.
At Lawrence Technological University, you'll go way beyond the books. Professors with real-world experience deliver hands-on instruction in small classes, helping students land co-ops, internships, and research projects. By graduation, 80% of LTU students have jobs or plans to pursue master's degrees. And most Lawrence Tech grads earn more than their peers. So if you're ready to embrace your possibilities, we want you at LTU.
Welcome to State Champs. Let them have it. The original high school sports show 40 weeks a year. State Champs blankets the state of Michigan on the #1 sports station in the Midwest.
Coming to you from the west side of the state of Michigan, where we've got a lot to get to.
We challenge you to find a prep show anywhere in the country that delivers incredible action from over 30 high school sports. 13 regional Emmy nominations in 7 years with 4 trophies prove it. We own the high school market.
Hey, it's lacrosse season, and Pirani's is your lacrosse headquarters. Pirani's offers lacrosse equipment for boys and girls and has everything for beginners, advanced players, and your entire team. Come to Pirani's for the largest selection, their experienced, knowledgeable staff, and simply the best price guaranteed. Visit one of their convenient locations or log on to lacrosseworld.com and shop online. It's always lacrosse season at Pirani's.
Time for this week's look inside Lawrence Tech. The Blue Devils are heading home and they have a lot of exciting summer plans. Let's check it out.
A little bit of both. Hardworking, yeah.
More play.
It's kind of a combination of both. I'm going to have some fun.
A little bit of both, hopefully.
I'm going to be working.
A balance of both.
Mostly playing.
A bit of both.
I have an internship at an advertising company.
I would like to go to Ford or Chrysler.
So I'm planning to go over to my sister's place in Indianapolis.
I'm on the soccer team here, so I'm going to be doing a lot of practicing.
I'm applying for an internship at Smith Group. So I'm hopefully going to be working there full time. I'm going to travel to China and teach English with LTU. DTE Energy. I believe I'm working on their renewal project, taking out some old pipelines there.
I'm looking for an internship still, hopefully with a company like Ford Motor Company.
And I'm going to go to Cedar Point. We might be going to Disney World this year.
I'll be an intern at Altair Think Labs doing product design. So I mean, design is like play to me, so it's work, but also play.
What are your summer plans? Head to ltu.edu for all their summer camps and programs. For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan Terpstra. We've seen 3 of the top games so far this year. Now it's time for the final 2, our top games of 2014-2015.
West Catholic going for back-to-back state titles. We pick it up in the first quarter. Senior quarterback Travis Russell hooks up with Charlie O'Connor, and the fellow senior takes it to the house. 87 yards out. Falcons led 10-0 after the first. Back comes Lansing Catholic. The junior QB Tony Poljan slings it to Zach Baker, and he goes on in for the 41-yard touchdown. Cougars only trailed 17-13 going into the fourth. Lansing Catholic going for it on 4th down. Poljan gets it over to Tony Palmer, and he scores from 22 yards away. West Catholic trailing for the first time all postseason at 20-17. But the Falcons would answer with a minute to go in the contest. It's Russell calling his own number for the state title winning touchdown. West Catholic holds on to beat Lansing Catholic 24-20.
MSU head coach Tom Izzo in attendance for this one. Jump ahead to the fourth quarter, and it looked like U of D was going to run away with this one. Winston to the junior Obi Duru. But don't count out Clarkson, as they would go on a 15-5 run. Myers was on his game. The hoop and the harm. Wolves take the lead 51-50. Under 20 seconds to go. Clarkson down 54-51. They call for Myers once again. He drains the triple. Team high 27 points. We were tied at 54. Following a U of D Jesuit timeout, you know who's getting the rock. Winston. The layup as time expires. He finished with 34. U of D Jesuit wins a thriller at Callahan, 56-54.
We would also like to wish a happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And now it's time for our top 5 plays of this past year.
Number 5, girls basketball. 2 teams tied atop their division. 10 seconds left. Grosse Pointe South's Benna Ames beats Warren Cousino. Blue Devils won the MAC Red again. Number 4, boys playoff hockey. Granville versus Holland West Ottawa. Granville's Gianna Vitale, the sweet moves in the back of the net. Bulldogs won 9-1. Number 3, boys hoops. Big matchup to usher in 2015. Clarkston and Oak Park in a packed house. 10 ticks left. Clarkston down a bucket. Andrew Myers to Merritt Canada. The senior cool as the other side of the pillow. Wolves won an OT. Number 2, D1 Track and Field State Finals. 2-time National Gatorade Runner of the Year. Grambling Grant Fisher obliterating and setting a new state record 4-minute mile. He'll wear stars and stripes someday. Number 1, football. Downriver rivals Trenton and Gibraltar Carlson. Trenton down 26-20 in the fourth, but here, pulling off the hook and ladder. Love that play. Trojans advance to the playoffs. That's your top plays of the year. Well, I have to say that our first ever baseball player of the year race was great, but our first ever UAW Chrysler softball player of the year competition was even better. Big props to all of you who went to statechampsnetwork.com all season and voted. Now, all of our Final Four candidates were very well qualified, but there can only be one winner. When it was all said and done, choosing our first ever UAW Chrysler Softball Player of the Year was challenging. However, one took her team the farthest in the tournament. She also graduates in the top 10 all-time in 4 career hitting categories. So one of the greatest home run hitters in Michigan high school history, when they pitched to you, of course. We are very pleased
to present our first ever UAW Chrysler High School Softball Player of the Year to Farmington Hills Mercy's Alex Sobczak.
My coach called me about it. I was ecstatic. I mean, obviously coming off the semifinal loss, I wasn't really thinking much of it. And then to hear this, it was just kind of the topping off my 4 years. And it's great to see all the hard work I, do pay off.
Alex Sobczak's legacy at Farmington Hills Mercy will not fade anytime soon. Her 3 home runs in a game as a freshman is tied for second all-time in the MHSAA. Her 17 home runs as a sophomore is tied for third. Her 40 career homers are fourth. And her .524 career batting average is currently 15th all-time. In more than 475 career plate appearances, she only struck out 23 times.
She could hit anywhere in the lineup, for one thing. She could hit 5th, 4th, 3rd, or 2nd, but Coach Lesko wanted her to batting first, get her as many at-bats as he possibly could get out of Alex, and maybe take away some of the motivation by coaches to intentionally walk her. But there isn't anything she can't do. She's got a strong throwing arm, and when she does play the infield, she's a great fielder. But, catch is, I think, the toughest position in both baseball and softball, and she handled it very well.
Opposing pitchers have feared Sobczak's prowess at the plate her whole career. This year, they really tried to keep her at bay. She walked 39 times this season, many of them intentionally, and her 112 career walks is 6th in state history. But the consummate team player, before she begins her career at Michigan, she will always remember her last with the Marlins.
Making it to the Final Four by far will be the best memory I take away from high school softball, and getting to play at Michigan State, was just a great experience with my team, and I've loved every team that I played on for Mercy, but this year was special and it was a really good experience.
Alex is this year's People's Champion, narrowly winning the online voting part of the competition with 38,485 votes compared to Alex Sorgi's 37,131.
I mean, I had a slow start when it came to the online voting, and I had a bunch of friends texting me like, voted you. People I'd never met were telling me, my parents, my family, and a whole group of friends were constantly voting every 5 minutes when they could. And that last week when, Sorgi was getting close, they put an extra, force on, and it was pretty cool.
Congratulations to Farmington Hills Mercy's Alex Sobczak, our 2015 UAW Chrysler High School Softball Player of the Year.
Big congratulations to Alex, and the best of luck as you begin an amazing college career with my alma mater, the Michigan Wolverines. I'm Lauren Jabara, and before you know it, high school football season will be upon us. And of course, the best statewide coverage will be right here on State Champs. Now, did you know there was a high school football game last weekend? The 2nd annual Michigan vs. Ohio All-Star Border Classic took place. And I have to say, it wasn't even close. For the 2nd straight year, the team from Michigan beat the team from down south. We were there. Check out the highlights on our YouTube page. Just search State Champs TV. We wrap up the year in grand style next.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for 1 medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughraiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Before the NBA draft, Andre Drummond was labeled a project. If you're not in school and labeled a project, don't give up. Get back in the game with the Back on Track program. This free program allows students to get valuable on-site vocational training, earn a diploma online with a flexible schedule, or take 1 class at a time until you graduate. We have year-round enrollment, so it's not too late.
Don't let a label keep you down. Grab the rebound and score with the Back on Track program.
Call 855-512-3212 or go to backontrack.education for more information.
The Tim Hortons Prep Kickoff Classic returns to the campus of Wayne State University August 27th through the 29th with 3 days of action-packed games featuring the state's top teams and players. Once again, August 27th through the 29th, Tom Adams Field, Wayne State University. The Tim Hortons Prep Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Metro PCS, the Marines, Community Bowling Centers, and Performance Orthopedics. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information.
Welcome back to State Champs as we wrap up the 2014-2015 school year as only one man can. He is the president of State Champs Sports Network and Yellow Flag Productions. I introduce to you Lou Batanti. This has been a banner year for our production company, and just starting in the fall, the move to Fox Sports Detroit, but besides that, these new digs.
Yeah, I think that, as you can see, our facilities here are really outstanding. It's the state-of-the-art equipment, the studio, and the staff that we have allow us to really put the best productions on. Our goal is to try and capture the high school experience through the athletes and through the coaches and through the administrations and the schools and the fans, and try to do it all in a positive light, because that high school experience is something that everybody will remember, no matter when you graduate and how long you've been an alumni. Those are years that you're always going to remember. So we capture that.
So what's on the horizon? What's in the future?
In October, we're going to be going for a full hour on Fox Sports throughout the whole state of Michigan. That's huge. We know that there are so many stories out there and opportunities and profiles and games that we could cover. We believe that there's a lot of content and stories out there that'll give us the hour show. So we're real happy to have probably the only hour high school sports show in the state of Michigan.
So as we leave you this week, we wanted to give you a group shot, a motley crew of writers, cameramen, reporters, even a new addition to the Terpstra family down here. So from all of us, we thank you, and we can't wait to see you in the fall.
We'll see you Sunday, August 30th at 9 a.m. right here on Fox Sports Detroit for our 16th season, because we are
State Champs! State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughrazor.com for details. The Detroit Sports Commission, where champions are made and championships are played. Log on to DetroitSports.org. Our friends with the UAW and Chrysler. Pirani's Hockey and Lacrosse World. Over 20 Michigan locations. Go to lacrosseworld.com for info.